What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, and I'm in Grand Theft Auto 5 right now, but I'm not in Grand Theft Auto 5 Online to do a contact mission. I'm in it for a different reason, okay? So normally when I'm playing GTA, I'll be doing one of my contact missions for my contact mission series, but I'm not doing that today. I'm in this game for a different purpose, and that purpose is to celebrate reaching 400 subscribers on my channel. That's right, I just got to the 400 subscriber threshold, which is amazing. I appreciate all the support from you guys. I've been building this channel up with your help for a while now. It's been a slow grind, but you know, we got a long way to go. But 400 subscribers is pretty good for a channel that I started a long time ago, but I haven't really been posting in as much as I could have been. But I am definitely posting a lot more than I used to, which is good because I'm trying to build this channel up. So the reason I'm here obviously is for the 400 subscriber celebration, but what are we going to do? Well, we're actually going to take a look at the properties and vehicles I own in this game. So it's going to be sort of a property tour slash vehicle showcase. So you're going to see all the stuff that I've amassed over the 11 years that I've played this game. Should be fun. So let's get started. I'm down in this LS River because I didn't want any bystanders making noise while I was, discussing things. I'm not going to be showing this stuff in any particular order, but right now I'm actually standing next to my auto shop. But I want to show off this vehicle first. You're like, what is this? What's this big blue, red, and white car right here? Well, this is actually my Terrorbyte. Looks pretty nice. It's all armored up. I cannot remember what DLC this released with, but if you go inside, there's some fancy stuff inside. Alright, so you can see I have a purple and green interior, which, I mean, it fits with my outfit. I mean, if I stand in the corner here, I practically disappear because it's just the same color as me. Purple, green, and yellow. I chose that interior because I'm the Joker in this game, and I've been the Joker for quite some time. I can't remember exactly how long, but it's been a while. So, here is my main terminal. I have to be a CEO in order to access this, so let's register as a boss. But if you press right on the D-pad, you can use the touch screen, and I'll show you what you can do here. We're not going to do any of this stuff right now because we're going to do this stuff later, but you can do client jobs, you can do air freight cargo, special cargo, biker supply, gun running supplies, or vehicle cargo, all from this central hub. And then here, if you sit down in this chair, you can actually access a remote drone, which is pretty cool, and you can shock people with it. And I think there's another drone station here. Although, actually, I think this is a drone station. I think this is to get on the remote turret, because I think this thing has a remote turret. Let's sit down and see what this is. I don't actually know. Yeah. Multi-lock missile battery. Okay, cool. And then obviously you can get in here. This is the cab where you can actually drive the Terrorbyte. I've got a place where I could change clothes. And then this part right here is where you can actually store the Oppressor Mark II. And I think that's it. I think there's some more clothes here, but that's just for show. And then I don't think I have a gun locker in here, but yeah, this thing's pretty useful. The main thing I do with this is obviously the client jobs. I don't really use it for any of that other stuff because there's another place I'm going to be showing you that is actually better for businesses. But yeah, I like the Terrorbyte. I especially like it because it's a place to store my Oppressor Mark II, because I don't have it in a garage, it's just in that. So that's cool. But let's go into my auto shop. You've actually seen my auto shop in a previous contact mission, because I spawned inside of it at the end of a mission, and so you got to see a little bit of it, but I'm going to give you a more detailed tour. And this is sort of like a sneak peek of all the places you're going to see later, because once I'm done with my contact missions, we're going to be doing all the money making opportunities in the game, and a lot of the money making opportunities take place in these businesses that I own. So here's my auto shop. I'll show you where it is on the map. But we can go inside and show you what it looks like and show you the types of things you can do from here. I'm not sure how many parts this 400 subscriber celebration is going to be. I mean, my 200 subscriber celebration was 2 parts long. I'm hoping this will only be 1 or 2 parts, but I got a lot of things to show you. So, we'll see. It's taking a while for me to get inside. Come on, game, hurry up and put me inside my place. Alright, here we go. Okay, so if we look at the map, here's where my auto shop is. It's sort of in the middle of the city. So right there. And then if you look here, you see this car and that car over there. Well, these are actually called customer vehicles. And so every now and again, one of these vehicles will appear in your auto shop, and you can modify them and sell them to customers for money. And you can have up to 2 at a time, so you can get rid of them and then more will spawn in. Over here, this is just Sasanta's car. Sasanta's sort of like the person who you're a co-worker with at this auto shop. It's her and another guy, I think his name is KD or something. She's just a mechanic. That's another mechanic. But yeah, you can see my interior is like a black with red and gray. Kind of like it. And if you go over here, you can actually fill up on your snacks, which is good. I like that. That's always useful. And here's my garage. I have 10 vehicles in here. I'll show you all of them. So this right here is called the Benefactor Dubsta 6x6, otherwise known as the Rank 100 vehicle. Now, back in the day, a long time ago when this game first came out, when you reached rank 100, you would unlock this vehicle for free. And it's a pretty nice vehicle. It's a 6-wheeled car, and it's actually based on a I want to say it's a Mercedes. I don't know the exact model, but it's definitely a Mercedes, and I've actually seen this car in real life. It's pretty cool, but I love this thing. You can sit 6 people in it because you can have 4 in the car and then 2 in the back here. And apparently it's a V12 supercharged. Damn. And then right here we got the Vapid Ratel, which is sort of like an off-road dune vehicle. Looks pretty dope. It's got a roll cage. It's got mesh windows, huge tires, a big engine in the back, a spare tire. I like this thing. This is definitely good if you want to go off-roading, and this is also pretty good if you want to go off-roading because I got the off-road tires. And I got the spare tire on the hood just because I thought it looked cool. But before I show you any more of the cars, you're probably wondering why all of my cars are the same color. And you've probably noticed this because I've shown off a lot of my vehicles during my contact missions, and you've seen that they're all red and blue with white wheels, and you're like, what the heck is all that? Why do you have all your cars in the same color? Well, there is a reason, and I said I was going to tell you that reason in this video. Well, the reason is because I am a Patriots fan, New England Patriots. Well, mainly I'm a Tom Brady fan. Unfortunately, now that he's retired from the NFL, I'll still support the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because those are both the teams he played for. So that's kind of the reason why all my vehicles are red, white, and blue, is because this is the New England Patriots colors. And then I'm a part of a crew that has the bat symbol as its crew emblem, and so I have the bat symbol in all my cars, which is pretty cool. So now this right here is the Declasse Moonbeam Custom. It's a minivan type thing, and it looks pretty cool. Kind of looks like the Mystery Machine in a way. It's got 4 seats. I got speakers on this thing, if you can see. I've got speakers on the doors. I got speakers in the middle. I think I have some more speakers in the trunk. Spare tire. I mean, this thing's pretty cool. And as you can see, I got the $ wheels. A lot of my cars have the $ wheels because I think it looks awesome. It's got pretty good top speed for a minivan and decent acceleration because I have all these vehicles fully customized. Oh, and you can even see if I go first person, I got a little hood ornament. Or, sorry, not a hood ornament, a dashboard ornament. It's like a little football player. And I think I have one on this car too. Yep, this is another minivan. This is the Vapid Minivan Custom, which I think is based on a Ford minivan. Because Vapid is the GTA version of Ford. But I got the limo tint on my windows. Look at the speakers in the back of this thing. Holy crap. You can listen to your music real loud with that. Again with the money tires, bunch of speakers, and I even got a chain steering wheel. The customization in this game is so good. And then over here we got the Vapid Chino Custom, another Ford car. I don't know, I guess this is just a 2-door sedan. But as you can see, it's got a big, I guess this is called a bug catcher. I'm not really sure. But I got the tires again. I got the hood ornament, or the dash ornament again. Red interior with blue seats. And you can actually customize this vehicle at Benny's Motorworks. That's why I have that decal right there. Benny's is I'll show you where it is. It's this thing right here. Right here, Benny's Original Motorworks. You can customize some of the vehicles, which is why that one, and that one have all the cool interior things. And same thing with this one, another dash ornament and a red interior with more speakers. This is the Albany Primo Custom. I have no idea what Albany is. I kind of wish a lot of these cars had primary and secondary colors, but some of them only come with a primary color. That's why you'll see a lot of my cars are only blue and they don't have a lot of red, but I make up for it by having the red interior, which I think looks pretty cool. And again with the $ tires. This is the Declasse Voodoo Custom. Another I think what is this called? It's the Lowrider. These vehicles released with the Lowrider DLC, so these are Lowrider vehicles. And again with the red interior and the dash ornament, I just think these vehicles look pretty cool. Right here is the Benefactor Schlagen GT. I think this is a sports car. I got a nice little spoiler on the back. I'm pretty sure this is another Mercedes or BMW. It might be a BMW, but I think it's Mercedes. But I could be wrong. But yeah, this thing looks pretty dope. It's got a tow hook on the front, red track seats, and it's got nitrous, if you see right there. I don't know if this car actually has nitrous or if that's just for show, but if that actually has nitrous, that's pretty cool. And then this is the BF Weevil. I guess this is sort of based on the Volkswagen Beetle. I got shovel and a pickaxe on the front, or not a pickaxe, just a regular axe. I got spare tires, double exhaust in the back with a nice little spoiler. I mean, this looks way better than a real Volkswagen Beetle. I'd have this if this was what it looked like, but Obviously my customization is way better than what you'd get. And then look at this thing. The Dinka Vito Modern. It's a little go-kart. They added go-karts to this game. I've never actually used this thing, but it looks pretty cool. I'm not sure where you'd use this. Maybe they added some go-kart races. That would be pretty cool. But that's all the vehicles in this garage. There's a couple more things I want to show you upstairs before I exit. So up here, if you look at this board, this is where you can do robbery contracts. So there'll be 3 of them at a time on the board, and then periodically they'll update with more of them. As you can see, I'm currently working on the Union Depository contract, and I'll be doing all 6 contracts once I get to the money making opportunities. But yeah, there you go for now. I'm gonna have to finish this one before I do the money making opportunities, because I can't just start in the middle. So, but yeah, that's how you can do that. And oh, what the heck just happened? Oh, I'm lagging. Come on, game. Don't do that. Okay. You come over here, you can see this is an exotic export list. So there are 10 vehicles that will spawn on the map each day. They're called exotic exports. And there'll be a little blue dot on the map. And you just got to take it to terminal, and you'll get $20,000. And if you deliver all 10, then you'll get a bonus $100,000. So it's pretty good. And then there's Sesanta right there. Hello. This is her office where she just does things. And then this is my room over here, where I've got a gun locker, got a bed, clothing rack. Pretty cool. So that's it for this place. So a couple things you can do. Like I said, you got the exotic exports, you got the robbery contracts, and you got the auto shop customer vehicles. Those are 3 decent ways to make money in this game. I mainly do the customer vehicles. I only do the robbery contracts if they're double money in RP. And I only do the exotic exports if they show up on the map. I don't actively look for them, just because, you know, it'd take way too much time. But if I get a couple of them per day, that's not terrible. Alright, I'm going to use my Oppressor Mark II to get around, because it'll be a quick way to get around. Let's go to my arcade. There's a lot of things I got to show you in the arcade. It's a pretty cool arcade too. I'll show you what it looks like on the front. It's called Videogeddon Arcade. I mean, that's pretty cool. Hey ma'am, I'm just trying to go to my arcade here, alright? This is my 400 subscriber celebration. We're 18 minutes in and I've shown you 1 property. We might have to hurry the pace up here. Alright, so here's my arcade. Check out this place. I got it fully pimped out with all these arcade cabinets. I mean, look at this. There must be like 40 of them in here. And you can play all these games if you want to. I'm not going to show you any of them, but I mean, you got Gang Wars, this thing. I mean, you can play any of them if you want, and I think they're free to play. Over here you can watch TV. There's a bar. And there's this girl, I can't remember her name, but she works the bar. And then over here, you see this guy.
Oh, hey.
Look at that. You recognize this guy from the campaign. It's Michael DeSantis' son. Yep, there he is. Apparently he works here. Weird statue. Here's a bathroom here. Pretty nice bathroom actually for an arcade. Look at the, it's just like outer space. It's actually pretty retro, and it's my own personal employee bathroom too. And here's my office. So you can sit down at this computer here, and if you do that, you can access the computer and you can buy more arcade cabinets, or you can buy upgrades. I own the master control terminal, which is in the basement. or you can get a drone station, which I don't own. But you can also see my total earnings are $11.6 million. It's pretty good. And the way I make those earnings is I'll show you right here. You have this little wall safe right here. So every 48 minutes, which is an in-game day, $5,000 will be deposited into this safe, and you can collect that at any time you want, and that's how you make some passive income at this arcade. But then you can also access the basement through this thing. It says Lester Speaks. Alright, what could be down here? Go down these stairs, and here's where the real money comes in. The arcade is just a front for this. So here's the mobile command center that I was telling you about. This is way better than the one in the Terabyte. I'll show you what you can do from here. So access the computer. So you can do nightclub stuff, which I'll show you what that is. That's a nightclub warehouse. You can see here you can collect products to sell, and it's all passive. You'll have these warehouse guards. These guys, these technicians will actually make profit for you periodically. And then you can also promote your club to make even more money, and I'll show you that when we actually go to the nightclub. But you can also do gun running. You can do your MC businesses, including your cocaine lockup, meth lab, weed farm, counterfeit cash factory, document forgery, and then you can do vehicle cargo, special cargo, and air freight cargo. So a lot of things you can do from this one little terminal. It's pretty useful. But this is also a front to a diamond casino heist that you do through Lester. I actually have the heist fully set up. I just can't do it, or at least I don't want to do it, because you have to do it with people, and I don't trust people, at least in this game. So I have it set up, I just haven't done it. But here's my garage. I got a bunch of pretty awesome vehicles in here, including the Pegassi Zarosso. I think you've seen this car before. This is a supercar. Pegassi, I think, is a Ferrari. It's pretty nice. It's got I guess a convertible, which is pretty cool. Over here we got the Grotti Furia, which is I don't know what Grotti is. Maybe Grotti is Ferrari. Maybe Pegassi is something else. I don't know. Maybe Pegassi's Lamborghini. That's got to be what it is. I think Grotti is Ferrari. I think Pegassi is Lamborghini. I think that's what it is. But I think this thing's V12. Pretty cool. I think you've seen that vehicle too. You got the BF Raptor. It's a nice little dune buggy type thing with only 3 tires. Let me look at this thing. It's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind driving this in real life on the beach or something. It's pretty small though. It'd be a tight fit. Over here we got the Pegassi Reaper. That's also a Lamborghini. Look at that. Look at that front with those headlights. Oh yeah. Unfortunately it only has a primary color, but it's still really cool. That's probably one of my favorite Lamborghinis in this game. This is the Principe di Vesti 8. So let me tell you about this car. This car is really cool. Look at this, these giant exhaust pipes on the back. That is cool. So this is actually based on a concept car from, I believe, the United Arab Emirates, and it's in real life it's called the Devel 16, because in real life this is a 12.4 liter W16 engine, and it claims that this thing could produce 5,000 horsepower with a top speed of over 300 miles an hour. And they put it in this game. I mean, that's pretty cool. This is probably one of my favorite cars in this game by far. It's fast and it looks sick. And then what could this be? Oh, you've seen this car before. It's the Batmobile. Well, in the game it's called the Grotti Vigilante. But I mean, it's the Batmobile. Look at the tires on this thing, and you got the jet propulsion in the back. Oh yeah, this thing is cool. The only thing I wish it had was, instead of the uh, gull wing doors, I wish it had the door from Batman Arkham, or not, Batman the Animated Series. You know how the Batmobile in that game had the door that slid forward? If that was this, oh, that would be so good. But I just think it's kind of ironic that my character's the Joker and I own a Batmobile. You'd think I would be Bruce Wayne, but I'm not. Although I could be. One of my outfits could be Bruce Wayne, you never know. This is the Trifade Thrax, so this is based on a Bugatti. I think this is... I think it's the Bugatti Chiron, which is also a W16. It's also got the red, white, and blue, the money tires. This is probably another one of my favorite vehicles. I think I actually won this off the Lucky Wheel at the casino. So I got it for free, which is pretty good. Over here we got, oh, you've seen this vehicle a bunch before, my Kuruma Armored. Yep, I've used this a whole lot. You get this during the original heists that released with the game. This thing is so useful with the bulletproof windows and the bulletproof, pretty much everything on this thing is bulletproof. Bulletproof tires. This thing is definitely useful if you need to stay safe from gunfire. The only problem with it is you can't shoot out the back window, because obviously you see that's in the way. But you can shoot out most of the other windows, which is kind of weird that you can shoot out of the window but you can't get shot through the window. It doesn't make any sense, but yeah, that's probably one of my favorite vehicles to use if I need to protect myself. This thing you've seen before. This is the DePonte Deluxo, based on the DeLorean from Back to the Future, the one at the end of the first movie that flew, because it's like, where we're going we don't need roads. Yep, that's this thing. It's really cool. It can fire rockets, and I think it also fires machine guns, and it's pretty cool. I think that's all the vehicles in this place. But yeah, I think that's all 10. So that's pretty cool. So the main things you can do out of this arcade, like I said, is you can access that terminal to do all the different businesses. You can do the Diamond Casino heist, or you can access the wall safe for passive income. That's probably the only thing I actually do here, is the wall safe for passive income. I don't really use the terminal as much because I just go to the business itself, but it's a nice little passive income that you can do. Alright, let's go to the next place. So I actually own 3 special cargo warehouses, but I'm actually only going to show you one of them because you don't really need to see all 3 of them, because they pretty much all have the same interior. But I just want to show you it because I want to show you what you can do from the special cargo warehouse, and then I'll show you my special vehicle warehouse. Alright, so it's right over here. It's actually right across the street from my other business. And I've actually shown you this place before because there was a previous Contact mission that I did where I had to take out enemies right here. And so I was very close by. So let's go right inside and show you what you can do from in here. Alright, so as you can see, it's empty right now, but you can access this computer, and this will help you to sell any of the crates that you get in here. This place can hold 16 crates, and you have a technician over here that you can talk to, and this technician will actually source crates for you, or you can source crates for yourself. You can source either 1, 2, or 3 crates at a time, and once you fill it up to whatever amount you want to do, you can sell it with either a a bricade, which is a truck, a tugboat, or a plane. and depending on how big the shipment is, you'll have either a small plane or a giant Titan. So I like doing the Brigade one because that's the easiest one, and I don't mind doing the boat one, but I hate doing the plane one because the plane one is so hard to do. But yeah, this is one of my favorite ways to make money in the game. I don't usually do it unless it's double money in RP, but even if it's not double money in RP, it's a decent way to make money in this game. I absolutely love special cargo. And as I said, I own 3 of those warehouses, but I'm only going to show you one of them because the other ones look pretty much the same, and they all have that technician that you can use to source crates for you if you don't want to do it yourself. So now let's go to my special cargo warehouse, which is, or special vehicle warehouse, Joker's Palace Vehicle Warehouse. Joker's Palace is basically the name of my business that you do these through, because you have to own a CEO office in order to own the special cargo warehouse and the vehicle warehouse. And so my CEO business is called Joker's Palace, and that's how I access this stuff. So here's my vehicle warehouse right over here. I'll show you where it is. Oh, ah! Oops, pressed the wrong button. I'll show you where it is on the map. It's right over here towards the bottom right corner. It's right near one of my other special cargo warehouses. And so really the main thing that you can do through this business is just sell vehicles. And I'll show you how you can do that. Now you can only access the vehicles from either your CEO office, the Terabyte, or that terminal that I showed you in the arcade. So that's how you'll source the vehicles, and then they'll be put in here, and then you can customize the vehicles. And then if you come over to this computer, I know a lot of my businesses have computers, but if you access this computer right here, you'll be able to sell the vehicles, and you can sell up to 4 at a time, but you have to have a crew to do 4 at a time. If you're by yourself like I am, you can only sell 1 at a time. I think this place is almost nearly empty. I have a couple of vehicles in here, but I think you can hold up to, I want to say 40 vehicles in this place. You can hold a lot of stuff in here, but I don't have a whole lot left. I think that may actually be the only car I have in here. I had so many more and I must have sold them all. But that's really the only thing you can do in here is sell vehicles. But it looks pretty cool. It's just a normal generic garage, but that's not the only thing that's in here. Where is the door? I think it's through this door. If you go through this blue door, you'll see that there's something else in here. There's some storage in the basement for some special vehicles that you can buy. I don't think you've even seen any of these before because I haven't used them in previous videos, but this is where I keep my special vehicles. So right here, oh, hold on. I guess, wait, can I not show you it? Well, anyway, this is called the Blazer Aqua, I think. It's an aquatic vehicle. It's kind of like a speedboat type thing, but on wheels. You know, one of those jet skis. It's like a jet ski on wheels. So it's like a hybrid where you can be on land or in the water. It's pretty cool. And you can fire machine guns from it. So it's pretty cool. This is my Ruiner 2000. This is one of my favorite vehicles in the game, by the way. The Impante Ruiner 2000. This thing is actually based on a car from a TV show called, oh, what is it called? It'll come to me in a second, but this thing can fire missiles, it can fire machine guns, it can jump, and it's got a parachute. And I just remembered the name of the show. It's called Knight Rider. I can't remember the actor that was in the show, but there was some famous actor that was in the show, and yeah, this is basically Knight Rider. So that's pretty cool that they added that to the game. This is my aquatic Tactical Aqua. It's got a 50 cal machine gun on the back, and it can float on water, so it's pretty cool. All 8 of these vehicles you can actually access whenever you want, and if you go to your menu right here and you scroll down to SecuroServe CEO, you can do VIP work, and you can do VIP work for each of these vehicles if you want to. I don't remember what this thing is called, but this is a nice little armored truck with a wedge on the front, and it's got a machine gun on the top. I think it's a minigun actually. Can I climb up here? I guess I can't because I'm inside, but yeah, you can fire a machine gun. And you actually have to access it by holding triangle to get into the bay on top. But that's pretty cool. This thing I think is called the Wastelander. It's a pretty big truck. And it's got a sort of winch on the back, so you can actually fit a vehicle in the back of this thing. And it's pretty massive. And fast, which you wouldn't think this thing's fast because it's so big, but it's pretty fast for its size. This thing I think is called the Phantom Wedge. It's got this giant metal wedge on the front, and this thing will push cars out of the way. I thought I upgraded this thing. Some of these vehicles you can upgrade in here and others you can't. I guess maybe you can't upgrade that one, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. This is called the Rocket Voltic. It's a pretty interesting car. It's got this big rocket on the back, kind of like the Batmobile has. And this thing will launch you real fast. So I absolutely love using that thing. This thing, I can't remember what it's called. It's like the wedge car. But the cool thing is, this was actually in a movie too. This was in Fast and Furious 6. If you remember that one scene where they were chasing after each other, a lot of the guys had this car. So, and this thing has such a flat surface on the front that you can actually flip vehicles out of the way, which is pretty cool. And I think that's it. Those are all 8 of my special vehicles that you can buy in the game. So let's go back upstairs. Oh, and go to the next place. Oh boy. Takes so long to get around because all these properties are so big. Now I think you got one technician that works here. I don't think he actually does anything. He's just here for show, but I guess the only thing he really does is guard your vehicles while they're here. And I'll tell you a lot more about those vehicles once we actually do special, or once we do vehicle cargo. Because there's 3 different tiers of vehicles you can get. You can get a standard one, then there's a medium, and then a high end. And depending on which one you get, you'll be able to sell it for a certain amount of money. So that's cool. Where else do we go? I guess we've cleared off this quadrant. Let's go over here to my salvage yard. You've actually seen this salvage yard before, but I'll show you what you can do in here. Oh, hold on. There are a couple of things you can do in the salvage yard. A couple of really good things, actually. It's one of the more useful businesses in this game. And I'll be definitely showing you those businesses a little more in depth once we get to the money making opportunities. But for now, this is just a sneak peek of all that stuff. Alright, so here's the salvage yard. This released not too long ago. I think it released either last year or 2 years ago. Might have been last year. But I didn't start doing it until earlier this year. But it's pretty fun. Unfortunately, I don't get to show you any of the cool cutscenes that you can do for this place at the beginning. I should have waited until I did this for my channel, but it's okay. So over here, you got a little tow truck, and if you get inside the tow truck, you can actually tow vehicles and bring them back to this place, and I think you can hold 2 at a time. And you can salvage those vehicles for parts, and that will give you some nice little income, which is nice. And if you come over to this computer, if I go first person, you can see there's 3 vehicles on the screen. These are the salvage yard contracts that you can do. 1 for each vehicle, and you can do up to 3 each week, and then they'll I guess they'll reset each week on Thursday. But yeah, each of them is kind of like a mini heist, where in the finale you'll take the car and then you can either salvage it for parts or you can sell it for a profit. So that's pretty cool. I got a nice little security terminal here where you can access your security cameras. And then this guy up here, I think his name is Jamal, I want to say his name's Jamal. He's kind of the main guy that you interact with here. You can get snacks from this table. You can access this vending machine if you want some more snacks. Here's my living quarters. Nice little room with a bed. And then this picture is actually a wall safe. If you open the safe, you'll get more passive income. And that passive income depends on the salvage vehicles that you collect through your tow truck business. The more vehicles you tow, the more money you'll make through that safe each day. So right now I'm only making about $200 or $300 every 48 minutes, but you can make upwards of like 25,000 every 48 minutes if you do enough of the tow truck stuff. So you gotta keep doing that periodically. But that's kind of the stuff you can do here. Looks pretty good with the red interior. And like I said, one of my more useful businesses and one of my favorite businesses that they added to this game. I think I have time to show you maybe 2 more businesses in this part, and then I'll have to show you the rest of my stuff in the next video because I'm kind of running out of time here. Let's see. I want to show you the nightclub. I'll do that in the next part because that's too big a business to show off in one part. But I will go to my... Actually, no, I can't go to the CEO office either because there's 60 cars in there. Let's go to the hangar. How about that? We'll do the hangar and then we'll do my motorcycle clubhouse. And that'll probably be it for this part. Oh, and I forgot about this place too, the Arena Wars. Oh crap, I have so many businesses. This could be like 3 parts long. I forgot just how much stuff I have in this game. Oh boy. So my hangar is actually over here at LSIA. So you can actually get a hangar either at the airport or at the military base. I vied for the airport only because it's closer to my other businesses and I didn't want to have something too far away. But it's right here in this Pegasus hangar. So this hangar isn't just for storing your airplanes and helicopters, it's also a business that you can do. Oh, what just happened? Oh, I think it's just spawning me in. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, I have a bunch of vehicles parked in here. I can actually access those vehicles through this terminal in the back. Right over here, if you see that blue circle, you can access all your vehicles from here. Okay. So I guess this is just an aerial view. See that helicopter in the front left? I believe. Let's see what it says. Oh, okay. This is my Annihilator stealth helicopter. It's a small vehicle apparently, because there's different sizes. There's small, medium, large, and extra large. And so you can store up to 8 in here, and then you have more in storage. And I think you can hold up to 20 total. So 8 here, and then like 12 in storage or something. So yeah, the Annihilator Stealth, that's a helicopter. It's got missiles. I don't think you can fire machine guns, but yeah, it's pretty decent vehicle. Right here on the top right is my laser jet. It's similar to the jets that you can get from the military base. It fires missiles and it has an explosive minigun on the front. Pretty useful vehicle. What else? This is my Tula. It's a pretty useful vehicle. You can drop bombs from this thing, and you can also fire machine guns. And it has a jet propulsion takeoff where you can actually take off vertically, which is pretty cool. You actually saw this vehicle in one of my contact missions. Not this exact one, but a similar one, because it was part of one of the contact missions I did where you had to put out the fires back in the Super Yacht Life missions. So that was that vehicle right there. This is the LF-22 Starling. I have no idea what this is. I think this thing can fire machine guns. It's just a little tiny plane. That right there is the Ultralight. It's like a little hang glider type thing. It's pretty cool. I don't think I've actually ever flown this thing, but it looks pretty nice. This is the Streamer 216. I don't know what this is, but I think it also fires machine guns, and it's got propellers on it. Small, tiny plane. Oh, and you've seen this vehicle before. This is my F-160 Raiju, my VTOL jet. Yep, this thing I absolutely love. One of my favorite jets in this game. Probably my favorite jet, actually. And if you scroll down to the bottom, you got the Avenger. This is my large vehicle that I have in here. This thing is a helicopter slash plane because it can take off vertically, but it can also fly forward because you can shift those propellers forward. And this is actually based on a real plane called the Osprey, and it was actually a kill streak in Modern Warfare 3 back in the day in 2011. The Osprey gunner, that's this plane. And then if you go to storage, I've got the Cuban 800, which is a small plane. I've got the Hydra, which is another VTOL jet. The Savage is a medium-sized helicopter. The RM-10 Babushka is a large bombing plane. The B-11 Strike Force is a medium-sized jet, and the B-11 Strike Force is actually based on the Thresher from Black Ops 2. Or sorry, the Thresher's in Black Ops 4. It's called the Warthog in Black Ops 2. Pretty nice plane. The Valkyrie is also a helicopter. It has 2 miniguns on the side, and then you can fire a cannon from the front, but only the passenger can fire it. The Akula is also a helicopter. It's a stealth helicopter, which is pretty cool. The FH-1 Hunter, you've seen that one before. That's another helicopter. The weaponized Kanata is a small helicopter. And the RO-86 Alkinost is a ginormous plane. As you can see, it says extra large. This thing is massive. If you put this in your hangar, it takes up the entire hangar. Like, you physically can't fit another vehicle. This thing is massive. And then the Volatile is also a massive plane. I actually want to give you an interior tour of my Avenger real quick, because there's stuff you can do inside. You can actually put this Avenger into autopilot so that you can have it floating in midair, and then you can use the machine gun on the front. But if you come up here, this is how you access the machine gun. And then this is operator missions that you can do. So we'll be doing those missions as well for my channel eventually. And then you can fly the plane from the cockpit there. I've got clothing. I've got this guy. I think he is just here for like weapons and stuff, but I don't actually know. But yeah, that's my Avenger. I'll show you a couple more things inside this hangar, and then I'm probably gonna have to end this. I was gonna show you the motorcycle clubhouse, but I'm gonna have to do that in the next part. This might actually be more than 2 parts, because I didn't realize just how much stuff I have. Quick overview of the hangar. Obviously I've got the yellow and black interior. I got something over here. I think you can access your guns from here. Yeah, so you can modify your personal aircraft. Oh, okay, so this is how you can modify your guns. Okay, that's cool, actually. You modify your aircraft from that terminal that I just showed you. Then over here, this guy, I can't remember his name. Let's see if he has a name. Rooster. Okay, so Rooster is actually your technician in here, and he can source crates for you, and those appear on these shelves. I think you can have up to 50 crates at a time, and then you can sell them whenever you want. You don't have to necessarily fill this place up unless you want to, but you can sell them at any time for any amount. Up here you can access this computer, and this is how you can source crates for yourself if you ever want to do that. I got more security cameras. Random shelving in here. And then this is my living quarters. So you got my TV. And then I thought I had a bed. Where the heck is my bed? Do I not have a bed in here? I guess I don't. Unless it's somewhere else. It must be somewhere else. I gotta show you the bed before I go. I definitely think this is a living quarters. Maybe it's over here. Because there's more stuff up here. I think it, yeah, I see something over here. This isn't one of my favorite businesses just because it's not a very good way for me to make money in this game. Oh, here's my living quarters. I got some weights on the ground if I want to pump some iron. Pretty nice little bed. And I even got a locker for clothes and stuff. And for some reason I've got not one, but 2 fire extinguishers. One for water fires. Oh wait, huh? CO2 and water. I don't know what that is. I guess those are just different types of fire extinguishers. Weird. Anyway, that's the hangar. It's a pretty cool place to be. Oh, and over here you got this little tiny helicopter. I don't know what this thing is called, but I think you can actually fly that. Yeah, I'd say the only useful thing to do in here is either talk to Rooster and have him supply crates for you, or you can do it yourself if you feel like it. But I think Rooster's more useful because then while he's sourcing crates, you can be doing something else. So you don't have to waste your time doing that. Alright, so I'm going to end this part here just because I don't know how long this has been going on for, but in part 2, we'll take a look at some of my other vehicles. I'll keep my outro brief. Just, you know, if you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe to my channel if you're new by hitting that subscribe button. Click on that notification bell. Set it to all notifications. I thank you again for getting my channel up to 400 subscribers. And I'll see you in part 2 of my 400 subscriber celebration.